Okay, this is a little hard for some writers, but this is my suggestion based off my experience, and this is my suggestion based off what I've learned. Writing dialogue between characters, a lot of it is based on a lot of time. Like a lot of my dialogue is sort of urban and real life. How somebody would say something in real life, real things. But not all writers write like that, because your environment and how you grew up, in my opinion, is gonna be a big part of how people speak to each other in a story. So there's no right or wrong way. I'm just more comfortable speaking the way I'm from Chicago. I'm just more comfortable speaking in the way we spoke there in the neighborhood I grew up in. So a lot of my stories and characters are reality, is reality in the way that they would respond or talk. But if you were the type of writer that is more commercial, and you're trying to write something that has something to do with a more commercial feel to it, then dialogue will be more directed towards how you would talk in the movie. Or if you are a urban writer, bottom line is you can't be an urban writer writing like somebody that live in Beverly Hills. You can't be in Beverly Hills writing about somebody who live in the hood. I mean, the dialogue has to match what the story is about, or it's not gonna work. But just a quick advice on writing dialogue is, if just listen to other people talk. Just listen to people respond. I mean, you can watch YouTube videos, you can watch a movie. Just listen to how people respond, and just listen to people's reaction. But the biggest mistake in any story when it comes to dialogue is when you don't allow the characters to say the obvious, what they need to say. If a character walks in the room to get their shoes, they walk in the room to get their shoes, to put their shoes on, and there's a huge elephant in the room, and they don't acknowledge that elephant, you're going to lose your reader. Because naturally somebody will say, what is this elephant doing in here? Or who elephant is this? Or what's going on here? So you can't bypass what a person's going to naturally say, no matter where you're from, Hollywood, the hood, whatever. It doesn't matter. When it comes to obvious reactions and obvious dialogue, you do not skip over those to enhance, thinking that's gonna, you don't want to spoil the story if somebody asks the obvious question. What you have to do is figure out a creative way where the main character says an answer that everybody says, something that everybody can relate to without giving away your story. That's something that you must learn. I see a lot of movies today where I be like, why didn't he ask him that? Okay, why is he avoiding saying this? It's obvious to me, and the reason why that I think writers do that is because if he say this and say that, it's going to spoil the story. But if there is a way that you can say certain things without spoiling your story or spoiling that moment in the story, simply by saying something and somebody gives you a rebuttal or reply, you know what I'm saying? So if I go in a room and there's an elephant in there, and I say, hey, what is this elephant doing in here? And somebody says, oh, remember I told you such is going to bring this elephant over here? Now, that's two interacting dialogues, but the rebuttal was, somebody told me that, remember somebody told me they were going to bring in the elephant. So what that's gonna do with my character is say, oh, okay, and I'm not gonna question why the elephant's really there. The elephant could be in the room for a totally different reason, But if I walk in the room and I don't acknowledge the elephant, and the audience or the reader does, and I don't say anything, then you're gonna lose your reader. But if I go in there and I ask, why is this elephant here? And somebody gives me a reason or why it's in there, then that's enough for the reader to continue to stay hooked on to the story without spoiling the story. You understand? You see what I'm saying? So basically, step your game up. Understand these readers. Big thing. I'm actually gonna have a video on this. Readers are not dumb. Do not peg your readers as being dumb people, and they're thinkers as well. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. They read books. You know, they read a lot of stories. So, you know, don't be a lazy writer. You know, and make sure that you are giving a reaction, commercial or urban, of what a human being would do without spoiling your story, and you can find other ways to interact without spoiling your story, but still put the obvious natural responses to things in your story. Alright, I'm D-Revolution. Like and subscribe to my page. You're going to learn a whole lot of things. I'm going to put things in perspective that you will understand. I'm going to put things in perspective where it's going to enhance your work, and you're going to have a clear understanding of how to tell a story, how to write a story. Subscribe to my page, like my page, and if I'm helping you, let me know in the comment section, and you know what, I'm still new to this. Let me know in the comments, and if you have any questions, I will try to answer any questions you may have. But subscribe and press the notification button. Hope you guys have a good day.